Hello everyone, and now welcome to Game 3 in the series between Emalfan and Hawk. It is the human mirror match as we move into game number 3, all tied up. On the bottom left-hand side, we see look around spawning as the light blue human. Meanwhile, on the top right, we have U2's SOK spawning as the red human. Not quite sure which one is Hawk and Emalfan, since they did end up, not using their legitimate names, so making it very difficult for casters such as myself to figure out what's really going on. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and quickly go to that 2-minute mark where we are most likely going to be seeing Archmages creeping out with Militia, trying to get to level 2. Quick lightning shield onto the rogue here, or onto the Archmage here, will deal a lot of damage here. Why would you even back off? Knowing that you can get extra damage from that lightning shield onto that rogue, take him down a little bit faster. Yes, you have taken a little bit of damage, but at the same time, not that big of a deal there, as he is now going to pick up that Tome of Agility, pick up the Gloves of Haste, and now make his way over to the rogues. Back on the other side, Archmage here, already getting to level 2, picks up Gauntlets of Ogre Strength +3 and a Claws of Attack +6. Very, very high damage across the board already on that Archmage, upwards of 36. Meanwhile, across over here only at 30, but does have a little bit more armor to his name. Now, as things get underway, teching the tier 2, or are we going to perhaps be looking at fast expansions? Both of these are possible choices, as the Militia now going after the Nightcrawlers here. Archmage now turning around the corner, going to be dealing extra damage to the Kobold Tunneler and the Taskmaster. One very low hit point Water Elemental dies to the Time Life, but it looks as though both sides are really trying to get as quickly as they can to level 3. Alright, it looks as though this one Archmage is going to be extremely close. Meanwhile, Footman now joining back in on the fight. Is he going to perhaps make his way down with his other friend? It does not look like it. We are going to see a complete surround here, and it looks like level 3 will be done as a replenishment potion has been added. Both sides at level 3, Sentry Ward was dropped down instead of that replenishment potion, so we'll see who comes out a little bit more ahead, as a Footman now down to 165 hit points. Needs to be very careful. Nice micro there, ensuring that the lowest hit point unit is already running back home. Now, there are 2 Water Elementals in play. One level 1, one level 2, as the Water Elementals are fighting back just a little bit, can get in some extra damage there, as we are now looking at an engagement. So far, the Archmage here can drop a second Water Elemental, and now Light Blue does have the advantage there. Alright, Footman does get taken down, so a little bit of micro. Both sides losing low hit point Footman as they are continuing to engage. Footman now trying to back off here. Light Blue Water Elemental continuing to fight back and forth. As you can see, that Footman should be able to get away without a problem. Archmage now running back off to the north, may try to use Clarity Potions, as well as that one Footman is now looking to back off. Alright, there is that replenishment potion. That is going to help out significantly, giving mana and hit points, picking up Boots of Speed. So if it does have somewhere in the realm of, I would say, 225 mana in the upcoming... Manual of Health being left behind, not picked up for some strange reason. Alright, there is an easy Footman there. There it goes, as he does a snake in front of that unit. Meanwhile, back down off over here, you can see a Peasant has been taking a little bit of damage. Footmen are now trying to engage. 2 Peasants are now down, as the Arcane Vault has taken significant damage, as we see a cancellation on the Arcane Vault there. Meanwhile, it looks as though a 1 Peasant is going to get taken down. Water Elemental has been dropped into play as well. Both sides with 1 Arcane Tower, so it is going to be difficult to really do very much of anything, as the fight is continuing to go on. Alright, Militia now need to back off, cannot or do not want to take that much damage. Water Elemental still in that front line there, as this is a war on 2 fronts. Both sides trying to win out on the fight here, as the Militia now coming back the other way. Alright, Arcane, or Altar of Kings taking a lot of damage. The Keep not nearly done yet, so are we going to perhaps start to try and repair this? Yes, we are. There is a little bit of repairing going on. 1, 2, 3 Peasants now currently repairing. Are we going to get 4? Yes, 4 Peasants now currently repairing, as it looks like the 4 Peasants are going to be able to do something. 5 Peasants now repairing, as the fight is now continuing on. Alright, 5 Peasants constantly repairing. 1 low hit point Footman now trying to get away. It looks like that 1 hit point Footman, low hit point Footman, will be able to get back, as we are now back up to half life on this Altar of Kings. Alright, low hit point Peasant does get taken down. Peasants being lost, that is significant, as we now see the Archmage already inside here, and the Archmage is doing a significant bit of damage, as the Archmage now needs to back off, being very careful to not end up falling to all of these Militia. Alright, little bit of Boots of Speed action. Archmage can turn around and at least hit that guy, as we now see more attacks coming in. Alright, Footmen are looking to engage. Who is coming out in this battle ahead? That is the big question. Archmage still seen at level 3. Footmen are now looking to back off again. There goes another Footman once more as the towers are still continuing this fight here. Archmage still fighting. No more water elementals in on the inside. Both sides looking or have taken some bit of damage as the Archmage now needs to back off. There is now a new Panda joining in on the fight, and with a Panda here, that is going to be very, very problematic. There's a Breath of Fire. Archmage dropping in a Water Elemental, and now the Archmage is now going to continue to attack here. All right. Panda now looking to engage. Panda can get in some easy shots here. Turn around, Breath of Fire. That group right there. There's 2 down. A third one going to get taken down. There you go. Stormbolt now onto the Panda as the Panda may end up getting surrounded. All right, Panda quickly surrounded. Are we going to see Breath of Fire? There goes one peasant. There's a Breath of Fire. Another unit getting taken down here. Big shots as we now teleport all the way back down here. Archmage now. That Panda able to get trained up as the Altar of Kings before it got taken down here. Militia continuing the fight here, and so far this one Panda without any sort of healing is going to have some big problems. Archmage now down over here as well, down to 81 hit points. Goblin Zeppelin, when you cannot stay on the ground, take to the skies, as we are now looking at this continuing fight. All right, Archmage may try to get some extra shots off over here. Are we going to see a speed built Altar of Kings? Archmage quickly picked up into the Goblin Zeppelin. Panda may try to turn around. Breath of Fire. No, Panda picked up as well, as we now see the Arcane Vault off over here. Okay, Militia, Call to Arms quickly being used as the attacks are now quickly coming across. Are they going to be dropped down in time? Water Elemental, we need to see that Arcane Vault quickly built up, and in order to get any sort of base defense going and also to heal up as well. Archmage almost level 4. That is going to be a very big deal. If the Archmage can get to level 4, that would give him a significant advantage. Do not let that... Nope, Footman was not denied there, as the Archmage needs to grab up some sort of bit of healing. There you go. Scroll of Regeneration now quickly picked up. Maybe even a Clarity Potion. Where's the gold for it? No gold for it. That is the problem. All right, so no gold for this at all, as the Archmage needs to figure out a way to heal, and it is going to be healing back up right there. There is that Clarity Potion quickly healed, picking up the 2 heroes. That is important, as the Water Elemental still being dropped down. Level 4 on the Archmage, the red Archmage, and that is the problem. One level 4 red Archmage quickly being picked up. Units getting picked up and dropped back down. As you see, Water Elementals are continuing to fight back down. Archmage doing a great job of staying alive here and not taking too much damage there. Finally taking a little bit of damage there as another peasant gets taken down. All right, Breath of Fire, level 4 now on the Archmage, going back the other way. The mana is going to start to pile up for the Panda and the Archmage, as he has level 2 Brilliant Aura. Still fighting out. There is a Stormbolt onto the peasant. Peasant gets taken down as we're still fighting. Archmage continuing to throw down fireballs and Breath of Fire, and it looks as though a Goblin or a Water Elemental will get taken down as well. So multiple heroes. Oh, picking up that Footman and dropping him back down. Beautifully done right there, as the low hit point Footman finally gets taken down there. Why would you even re-engage him into the battle, as we're now looking at 19 over 36 supply compared to 40 over 42, and that is a beautiful sight for human players. The amount of micro that the red player has executed to save that many low hit point Footmen. Priest are now back over there. Let's take a look at how much damage. Goblin Zeppelin now taken down. Panda now sitting at level 2. It looks as though the Archmage can just run all the way back home. Mountain King as well. Use one scroll of regeneration. The priests are very low on hit points, or sorry, mana, but a level 4 Archmage with level 2 Brilliant Aura is on the way back. And I think this is pretty much going to be game. Both heroes most likely picking up a Clarity Potion and sharing one scroll of regeneration between of 2 of them. And as that happens, another Clarity Potion there, we're going to see this army move out. 42 over 54 compared to 22 over 36. Light Blue thinking that he did a very good job holding off the attack, not knowing how far behind he truly is. All of those low hit point Footmen absolutely saved, ready to go back into the next battle, as we now see the Mountain King coming in to join in on the fight. All right, there's a Stormbolt. Archmage taking a little bit of damage. There you go. Going to take a little bit more damage there. A Water Elemental getting right in the front, getting into some pathing, causing some more damage again, as we see another Stormbolt go down. Archmage, if it gets down, we may see the GG as the Mountain King gets to level 2. Breath of Fire across multiple units as the Arcane Towers, or excuse me, the Scout Towers quickly being placed down, and there is the GG. And a rather well executed game by the red human player. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.